The difference between a capital murder and the abuse of a corpse, there's a big difference between those two things. One's a misdemeanor and one's punishable by the death penalty.
Because what I'm ready to tell you, there's so much more.
I'm all ears, baby.
But I'm so afraid because I know that after that, everybody, I mean, I don't know. I'm scared for myself.
Okay, start at the beginning.
I want to. I'm looking at you now, I want to. Okay, I want to.
Susan explains that Vanessa started the fire in her own home so she could collect the insurance money. Vanessa then moved in with Susan and her husband and began paying for everything. Soon, she would run out of money, but then...
Whoa. Started paying for everything. Bitch, you got 300K, not 300 million. Is you stupid? Also, I don't know if I said this earlier or in the middle. Rest in peace, Sam, because nigga, you got caught up with some bullshit. Brother, you should not have had that experience. None of this. It's just sad, brother. Like, what the But where's BJ at? Why are we talking to her? She's unreliable. BJ clearly, supposedly, or Lakeisha, one of the two. Let me get Lakeisha first, because she hit the nigga with a 2x4 and popped all this shit off. So I need those interrogations. I can give what Sarah talking about, realistically. Like, what does she know? All she did was cut up some rug, put a nigga in the rug. Nigga, I don't even think she was there for the other part.
Then Sam informed her he took out a $750,000 life insurance policy for his child. Vanessa knew she would be in charge of the money if something happened to Sam, so she devised a plan with Susan, BJ, and Lakeisha to have Sam murdered.
But if you get caught, you're not gonna get that bread. I hate niggas. I don't
really think nobody fucking with me anyway, you know what I'm saying? 24 fucking hundred. I come from that fucking block. I been out that Johnny up and up that cutter. If we cannot get...
Welcome back. We back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to a Red Tree Stories video. Vanessa realizes the police know she killed her boyfriend. We're gonna get right into it. Also, at the end of this video, we will be taking a moment to appreciate Lil Wayne. I'm probably gonna do this for the rest of June and for however long these videos are gonna go for June. Because I ain't gonna lie, I need to like re-cleanse the palate after that horrible ass album. But we will be at the end of this video playing a old verse from Wayne live from the 504.
Covered the body of Sam Johnson lying in a cemetery. An autopsy report showed that Sam had been shot 6 times at another location and then disposed of at the cemetery. The police began looking into who Sam was and who may have wanted to kill him. Sam had met Vanessa Cameron in 2007, and by 2008 they had a son together. In April of 2009, the home that Sam and Vanessa shared suddenly caught fire and was burned to the ground. The home was in Vanessa's name and she received $300,000 from her insurance claim. Even though Sam lost everything he owned in the house fire as well, Vanessa refused to share any of the money with him. Because of this, Sam decided to end their relationship. Sam quickly moved on and moved in with a woman named Erica Bridgeforth, and soon Erica became pregnant. Life seemed good for Sam and his new fiancée until 2010 when Sam's body was found. When the police spoke with Erica during the murder investigation, she told them that Sam's ex Vanessa had finally agreed to give him some of the insurance money. She explained that on the day Sam went missing, he had dropped Vanessa and his son off at the airport so she could visit a friend in Mississippi. Vanessa told him that she left the money with her sister, Susan Sutton, who she had been living with since the house fire. Erica tells the police that she talked on the phone with Sam after he dropped Vanessa off at the airport, but that was the last time she ever spoke with him again. The police wait for Vanessa to return from Mississippi, and they ask her and her sister Susan to come in for interviews. They begin by talking with Vanessa about her trip to Mississippi.
Bought the tickets on the 11th.
Okay, so you bought tickets on the 11th to go see your friend?
Yes.
Okay, and who's that?
Adrian.
Okay.
My friend Adrian.
Ganley? Peterson? Look, I'm just confused as to why my guy will pull up over some bread that she wasn't trying to give up in the first place. I ain't gonna lie. If she wasn't trying to give up the bread back then and you lost all of yours in that fire, she damn sure not gonna make a change of heart after you then got engaged and got another kid on the way or had another something like that.
And where did she live?
Mississippi.
Yeah, no.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Tell me how did you find out about this then? Because you left on the 12th, and so how did you get word of all this happening?
Vanessa explains that while she was in Mississippi, Sam went missing, so she tried to contact him, but she was unable to. She even asked her sister Susan to message Sam, but she was unable to reach him as well.
But Sue said she hadn't heard from him and she just assumed he had been found.
Right.
Okay, that's the gist of it.
That's right.
Okay.
And I sent him a text. It was like 6 in the morning. I said, hey, we're fixing to leave Mississippi. Then when I got into Atlanta, hey, we're here. Then when we left Atlanta, we're leaving, and there was just nothing. So by the time I touched down, I was just like, okay, we have to find Sam. And you know how many times I've called the police and how many times he comes and basically says I'm crazy, that he's just been hanging out or he was fine. And we are, separated. We are separated, so he doesn't have to call me. Erica called me yesterday asking me to do a release on his body. And that's when she said, we're engaged to be married and I have his baby on the way.
Right.
She told me that she had the last letter he's ever wrote, stating that I don't know what the letter stated, but basically she was telling me that he had told her that they were done, that they were going to be together. And I told her, I said, well, Sam never showed that to me. The last letter I got, of course, was on Tuesday before he left, which is him saying he wants us to be together and he's getting the apartment so we can have a roof over our heads. And
Bitch, what? Hey, I don't know what Sam was telling your ass, bitch. That shit there. I lost all my. You couldn't break off 100 for a 50 pack for nothing. Hell nah, bro. We both go for financial reasons. I'm not spending back for shit. I'm not spending back for nothing.
she's just kind of been holding on to him. She's strange to me. She's
How?
strange. It's like she wants a relationship with him and then he just gives.
Miss. He just impregnated her and they were engaged. What are you talking about? How is she weird? What?
Her just a little bit and then she'll accept that. And I'm just like, Sam did not care for this girl. And really, we have to put it out there. I think she had something to do with this. I really, really think she did.
Blame deflection.
Sam.
Okay, and what makes you think that Erica had something to do with this?
Because
why is it you suspect her?
Because like I said, I think that
and
she
I'm
is
projecting.
obsessed with Sam. For someone to go on this long, their relationship was over. I know for sure in 2007.
Again, so how is it you? I mean,
how
tell
do I
me why do you
believe-
suspect
okay.
her? I mean, what is it that?
Y'all sending letters in 07?
Now she's all of a sudden in the picture. She's
Okay.
saying that she is his fiance, which is completely ridiculous. When she told me on the phone that she was having a baby, this thing really tore Sam up. Basically, I can't have children anymore. And Sam was tore up about it. He promised me he would not have any more kids. And I believe that she told him she was pregnant and he told her that he didn't want that baby. I truly believe that.
Vanessa tells the detective that she believes Erica had something to do with Sam's death.
Bitch, what?
What she doesn't know is that Erica has already been interviewed by the police, and she provided them with a very strong alibi. The conversation moves on to the money Vanessa gave Sam through her sister Susan after he dropped her off at the airport.
Do you know what time he went over there?
Sue said it's 7 o'clock.
Okay, Sue said 7 p.m. he went over there. Okay, and he got the money, and you never heard anything about it.
I never heard anything. I can't even remember if I sent him a text message or anything. We talked at about 11 on Wednesday.
Okay.
And I told him, we did a lot of drinking this week with my girlfriend. So I was all, we were playing cards with my girls. So I, kind of got loud with him and told him, like, how you gonna go all day? You done got this money from me and then you gonna go all day without letting, without actually talking to me or nothing like that. And I was like, you know what, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
And that was the last conversation we had.
Okay, so I just need to ask you because you understand, I mean, it's still a homicide investigation and he is dead. And so I'm going to have to talk to, my partner's talking to Sue, so we just need to verify, that you have the same story. You last saw him Tuesday when he drops you off, and then Sue last saw him Wednesday picking up money.
Right.
Okay, and then how about Bernard? Did he see him on Wednesday when he dropped him off?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ask my partner just to talk to and make sure that Sue and you, the statements are just, copacetic, coincide, and then I'm going to come right back and then we're good.
Okay.
The detective leaves the room while she waits for her partner to finish up with Susan. The detective spent the first 35 minutes talking to Susan about Vanessa and Sam's relationship. Eventually, the conversation changes to the day Vanessa told Susan to give Sam some money.
And then he was supposed to pick up some money that she was wiring to him.
She had told me she had told him that she was wiring it. Vanessa always gives me money. I either have a credit card or she takes money out and I've always got it. I keep it in a safe, whatever, for anything that we need or to get done, whatever. So she had left money there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then so, she was just like, okay, well, I'm going to tell him to come and get the money. And I said, okay, well, whatever. What do you want me to, how much you want me to give him? And she said, give him $340. So, okay, well, tell him to call me.
Sam shows up.
Well, he calls from outside and he says, hey, I'm outside. I said, ring the door, but knock on the door. I said,
Brother, I'm not pulling up for $340. Shorty, you hold me out of at least bro, you could at least give him 10% of the $300K. Like, you hold me out at least $30K. Like, bare minimum. What are we talking about? No, we're not interacting. What the fuck are you talking
They're down there. I said, I'm coming down. And he's
You
like,
were
okay.
upstairs.
Yeah, I was upstairs. I'm always
40.
in the bed. Anybody talks to you, Susan's always in the bed. Every once in a while, I'm downstairs, but everybody usually playing pool.
So you
especially
told
my
him to
husband
go
and
to the
them.
door? Okay.
I told him, but he was already at the door because I heard him
Oh, okay.
knocking. I'm like, okay, Sam. And I hung up the phone. So I went downstairs and I gave him the money.
It was
And then-
cash?
It was cash. I gave him $340, and then he just said, I was like, are you on your way to, when I said, what are you going to do now? And he was like, nothing. He's like, I'm going to go home. He was like, I'm going to go ahead. I got to get up real early in the morning. He's like, I got to go take care of the apartment and stuff like that. And I said, okay. And then I told him to count the money. So he's counting the money. Yeah, so
That's
he
not
came.
anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, he came, he got the money. And then he said, all right. I went upstairs. I actually did not see him leave. I'm nervous because
I
I'm
don't
telling
want
you
you to be.
that I don't have, I go through different cycles in my life, with my head.
Did you murder Sam?
No.
Well, then you have nothing to be nervous about, do you?
No.
Okay. I mean, it comes down to that. It's that simple, Sue. Did you murder him?
No.
The same standards that your
Jesus
mama
Christ.
has for decency and taking care of people are the same standards that we have.
Right. My mom.
If you have
she's
no
assured us
involvement
that it
in
was
this
gonna-
case,
Yeah.
you have nothing to be worried about. You have nothing to be nervous about. All right?
The detective realizes that Susan appears very nervous, so she decides to try and bluff Susan. She's about to tell her that her sister Vanessa told the police that Susan's fiancé BJ Brown and BJ's cousin Lakeisha Brown called Vanessa while she was in Mississippi, claiming
Nigga, it's too many bodies. Hold on. Slow that shit down. What the fuck? God damn.
she decides to try and bluff Susan. She's about to tell her that her sister Vanessa told the police that Susan's fiancé BJ Brown and BJ's cousin Lakeisha Brown called Vanessa while she was in Mississippi, claiming that they had just killed Sam by accident.
And again, I would ask you, you and your sister are, describe it for me, extremely close.
Yeah.
Often extremely
Yeah.
close. Because I want you to understand that I went and checked, because Vanessa's talking with Detective Bauer. And Vanessa's telling Detective Bauer that she received a phone call from BJ while she was at Adrian's house, where BJ told her that he had accidentally killed Sam.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She's too confident. Like, bruh, an immediate smile after you say that. Nah, she knows something, bro. I'm not going. Hey, if y'all can't detect that she knows something, brother, there's something wrong with y'all. No cap, nigga. There's something
Yeah, she
going on
did.
with her.
No, she didn't.
She said that
Yes,
BJ
she
had
did.
accidentally killed Sam. She said there was blood all over your living room. She said you were upstairs and had nothing to do with it. That Keisha smacked him in the head with a 2x4.
A 2x4.
That BJ and Keisha had to cut a piece of carpet out of the house. And they rolled Sam up and put him in the trunk of his car. She's telling Detective Bauer
Her face
where
has
the
a
car
chain.
was dumped, at an abandoned gas station over on the east side by Port. I'm telling you, girl,
He's so.
she's across the hall putting all of this on BJ.
Okay, I don't believe that. I'm ready. Can I go?
I told you when you came
Okay,
in.
I'm ready to go. 'Cause I don't believe that. Thank you.
Do you think I'm making that up?
Yeah, I do. I really do. 'Cause why would she?
I commend you, gang. I ain't gonna lie, brother. I wouldn't even have asked you why was she, nigga. I would have left up out that building. And this is the reason why. If I'm a part of this, and you tell me some dumbass, like, I can clearly tell you're bluffing, right? You say, yeah, bro, you called her to say, but, nigga, huh? We cooked that nigga. Say, ain't no way they told you that. Bruce, like, brother, we did it. So there's no way they told you that, because we did it. I'm leaving. You sound stupid. I'm out, bro.
No.
Well, if you want to sit down.
No, I'm good.
For what?
I'm ready to go.
All
I'm ready to
right.
go.
Okay,
I don't believe
Have
that.
a nice day.
Okay.
After Susan leaves, the
Must
detectives
think I'm
decide to
brilliant.
try and bluff Vanessa the same way they did Susan and see what happens.
I just have two questions to ask you. Did you kill Sam?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know who killed Sam?
No, I do not.
Okay. I do know who killed Sam.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to know who that is? BJ killed Sam.
Why
Pump
would you say
fade. Pump fade. Pump fade.
I know that BJ killed Sam.
that? Why would,
Listen. I know he killed Sam. And I'm asking you to be truthful with me and help me solve this and tell me why BJ did it. Because listen, if I bring Sam in here, if I bring BJ in here and BJ tells me that you or your sister, Sue, had anything to do with this, then this is no longer not an arrest. Do you understand?
Right.
Why
So
you
I
saying the
need-
double negative?
Your help. And I'm asking you for the truth because I know what happened. You don't know what I know. And you're not under arrest.
Right.
But if Sam comes down here and he implicates you, you understand I have to do my job.
Right.
Now, when I bring BJ in here, what is he going to tell me?
Why the she keep saying Sam instead of BJ? What's up with this Freudian slip, nigga? She can't bring BJ in because she can't find that. Most likely, it's probably a 60% chance she don't even know where BJ at.
I have no idea.
Real deal.
You know, I know. The last place that Sam was your house.
Right.
I already knew that. And I know who he was in that house with.
The detective knows that the last people to see Sam alive were the 3 people Vanessa was living with: her sister Susan, Susan's fiance BJ, and BJ's cousin Lakeisha. The detective is still not sure why they would want to kill Sam, but she believes all 4 people were involved.
If you're worried about your sister, the only crime that your sister is even thinking about being charged with right now is helping get rid of Sam's body. I'm not looking to charge her for murder, but BJ may want to give her up and say it was her idea, or even say she did it and he was the one that helped dispose of the body. Your sister's
What if
only
BJ didn't do it?
at nothing right now. She's in the same boat you are. She gets to go home when this is over with.
Are you sure you don't want to be honest with me and tell me so it shows that you're cooperating?
I'm telling you the story.
Vanessa,
Okay, but
nothing you say today.
I'm telling you.
Listen to me. Nothing you say today is going to cause you to get arrested.
Okay. Stop listening.
Knowing that a crime happened and not telling anybody about it is not a crime. Simply.
What? 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 Did this nigga just lie? I mean, I get it. You have the power to lie when you're in this interrogation. Blah blah blah. Blah. These niggas trying to get to the truth. Blah, 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 conviction. Blah, blah, blah. But did this motherfucker just lie? This nigga just said. Bro, go back. Nah, I ain't hear that right. I must be drunk. Ain't no fucking way, boy. What?
I'm telling you.
Listen to me. Nothing you say today is going to cause you to get arrested.
Okay.
Knowing that a crime happened and not telling anybody about it is not a crime.
Knowing a crime happened and not telling anybody about it is not a crime. He has to be lying. There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. I'm sorry. What the fuck is he talking about? What?
Simply being present when a murder happens does not make you guilty of a crime under Texas law. The problem that you're going...
Oh, under Texas law. I'm about to say, brother, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? What if I knew of the crime and conspired in it? You knew of the crime but didn't try to stop it? What? What? All right. I guess we're talking about morality instead of actually, like, legality.
to have is if anybody tries to implicate you and you don't get ahead of this train and tell us the truth, then we have no choice but to file charges on you as well. And I don't want to do that. And for you to sit here and say you don't know only makes us think that you're involved.
I'm not involved. I asked my sister.
I know what your sister did. Your sister heard a noise. She came downstairs and she saw that her boyfriend killed Sam. And she panicked. And she tried to help her boyfriend cover it up. That is only disposing of a body, and it is not murder.
We even know that y'all went and tried to burn the stuff in Seguin. Not y'all, Sue and BJ. We know that.
If I thought you did this, Vanessa, if I thought you did this, you would be in handcuffs right now. Because you know we know everything there is to know. You know it. Now that we've told you what we have. So if I thought you did it, I'd be arresting you. I don't need any information from you because you know we know. But you know what happened. And you need to give us BJ and tell us what happened. Now, BJ is not going to know that you told us. I'm not writing anything down, neither is this detective here. When you walk out of here, you can tell BJ whatever you want to. He will be arrested as quickly as possible to protect you and your sister.
I got a text message saying Sam came to get the money. And then I missed it. I missed all of it. I missed the text message. I missed the telephone call. I missed everything. This would not even be like this. It would not be like this, but I missed the calls because I was just with my friends and family up in Mississippi. And if I could have just answered the phone. My sister told me, she said that they...
When did she tell you?
The same day.
Same day it happened? What did she tell you?
She just said that, that they were going to teach them, stop messing with my sister, stop, that you're still fooling around and you yank her heart around and all the feelings that I've expressed to them.
But what if these feelings are cap? That's my thing, bro. Like, it's why I get it. It's a family team, bro. But like at the same time, that's they fake relationship that's built up in this head because there's no way you believe. You know what? I ain't got all the facts yet. I'm gonna let these niggas cook. But this sound like some bullshit.
Who was going to teach him a lesson?
BJ and his friend were supposed to.
Okay.
His like little gangster friend. I didn't even know the guy. But apparently the friend wasn't there. Come to find out later, he wasn't there.
And what did she tell you happened?
She said he fell. She just kept saying that he fell. She wasn't there. She told me she wasn't there. She said, I gave him the money and I went upstairs. So even the story she told me, I don't even know. But when I came home, I said, what did he fall on? She said he just fell. I guess he got hit in the head with a 2x4 or something like that.
Okay.
And then she said that he was dead. And I tried to hold it together and I was just like, what did y'all do?
And what else
Because
did
it
you
was
think?
just too much. Because if I wouldn't have missed the call, they could have just called the police then and then figured it all out.
Who hit Sam with a 2x4?
The girl.
What's her name?
They did put tape over his mouth. They
Who
did.
told you that?
Dude, look, his ass right out of
My
that
sister.
bus, ain't it?
And when they put mouth over his, or when they tied him up, what did they do to him?
They beat him up.
And then?
They put him in the trunk of the car.
Stop. You said he fell. Boom, right? I assume he got hit with the 2x4 and then fell. But the way you're telling the story, you said he fell, then got hit with a 2x4, then they tied him up, then they beat him up. What the fuck? What? Nigga, he was already. All right, bet. Say less.
Whose car?
Like they all.
And
Like
what
all
did
of
they do
that.
to clean up your house?
Oh, I guess they cut up the carpet. They had
There's
cut
no
up
guessing.
they cut up the carpet.
Who did?
My sister.
And they put that in the car?
I guess. I really don't know. When I say I guess,
Did she tell you they did?
yes. I only talked to my sister, yes.
Okay.
I only talked to Sue. I never
That's
talked to
fine.
BJ.
And they put him in the trunk of the car, and they went where?
To Sagi.
And then, what did they do in Seguin?
They untied him,
And
talked to him.
I thought it was
And-
dead.
They killed him.
how?
Oh, they shot him.
With
A gun.
whose?
I don't know.
What caliber?
I don't know.
You hear all the
She didn't
steps that
say
they
who,
went
who
through
actually
to
shot him.
take Buddy
Oh, your
off the
sister was
planet?
there.
No. She stayed at home.
Your sister
Well, you
did
said
not
they
go to Seguin.
untied him.
Yeah. She said her and that girl went. Him, BJ and that girl went.
Vanessa claims that after Susan
So-
handed Sam the money, she went upstairs. Lakeisha then knocked Sam unconscious with a 2x4, and then she and BJ put Sam into his own vehicle and drove away. When Lakeisha and BJ arrived at the place they planned on killing Sam at, they pulled him out of the trunk and shot him 6 times.
God
Then they put
damn.
him back into the trunk, dropped him off at the cemetery, and then hid his car at an abandoned gas station. Now that they know what happened, the detectives get Susan to come back in for another interview while they hunt down Lakeisha and BJ.
You didn't want to talk with me anymore. You went out front, you had a chance to talk with your mama. You guys sent an officer to come get me because there is more that you want to talk about. Okay, so you do want to
My
talk to me
dudes
about
talk
this.
sister charge.
Okay.
Like you told my mom. That
The difference
that you
between a
helped me.
capital murder and the abuse of a corpse, there's a big difference between those two things. One's a misdemeanor and one's punishable by the death penalty.
See, because what I'm getting ready to tell you, there's so much more.
I'm all ears, baby.
But I'm so afraid because I know that after that, everybody, I don't know. I'm scared for myself.
Okay, start at the beginning.
I want to. I'm looking at you now as I want to. Okay, I want to.
Susan explains that Vanessa started the fire in her own home so she could collect the insurance money.
I knew that.
Vanessa then moved in with Susan and her husband and began paying for everything. Soon,
sense.
she would run out of
Wait,
money, but then
Whoa. Started paying for everything. Bitch, you got 300K, not 300 million. Is you stupid? Also, I don't know if I said this earlier or in the middle. Rest in peace, Sam. Because, nigga, you got caught up in some bullshit. Brother, you should not have had that experience. None of this. This is sad, brother. Like, what the But, where's BJ at? Why are we talking to her? She's unreliable. BJ clearly, supposedly, or Lakeisha, one of the two. Let me get Lakeisha first. Because she hit the nigga with the 2x4 and popped all this shit off. So, I need those interrogations. I can give a what Sarah talking about. Realistically. Like, what does she know? All she did was cut up some rug, put a nigga in the rug. Nigga, I don't even think she was there for the other part.
Sam informed her he took out a $750,000 life insurance policy for his child. Vanessa
Jesus
knew she would be
Christ.
in charge of the money if something happened to Sam, so she devised a plan with Susan, BJ, and Lakeisha to have Sam murdered.
This is so much.
But if you get caught, you're not gonna get that bread. I hate niggas. I hate niggas.
No, just gonna walk away.
Well, let me tell you, Susan, I'm glad you decided to come back in here because that's exactly what she set it up to be. That's why she was out of town. She was going to stick you and BJ with this shit, and then she was going to collect the money and be home free. That's why I told you earlier that I wish you would sit down with me and let me talk to you. That's exactly what she was planning on doing. Why else would she be out of town, Susan? So we couldn't prove that she had shit to do with it, and you and BJ and Keisha would be left holding the bag. So really, she wins. If you guys take Sam out, she gets the life insurance policy, which is $700,000, and her one witness to the arson is out of the picture now.
All right. Clap it up. Nigga. Valerie was fucking cooking. Diabolical cooking. Oh, it's evil cooking. This is homicidal cooking. But you was using your brain? Oh my god. Like, bro, I'm so surprised most of these niggas. She was gonna leave her shit like, nigga, I spent $300K on y'all last. You know what? Y'all could take the fall for this. Let me get this $750K. I'm out of there. As far as scumbags go, she's top tier. But let's get into the resolution of this bullshit.
You guys get blamed for the murder. She's in Mississippi. She's home free with the money and no arson hanging over her head. She wins, you lose. That's what this is about.
Vanessa asked you to take care of Sam. Asked you and BJ to take care of Sam.
And told the neighbor across the street in the apartment complex that the gun they got from him was for Vanessa.
He knows that we got the money from her. He does. He knows about it.
And so BJ bought the gun he used from the neighbor across the street?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who shot Sam?
I believe BJ did.
Who did BJ tell you shot Sam?
BJ said that he shot Sam.
BJ said he did it. And Keisha didn't do it? But she was there. Okay. Vanessa has basically told us everything.
Keisha dumb as hell, boy.
Except for the part that she wanted this to happen.
I swear.
How are you going to feel when I go back in the room with Vanessa and tell her that I know that she planned Sam's murder and asked for it to happen? You going to stand up?
What do you mean?
Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
Are you going to be okay if you leave here?
No, I'm not going to be okay. And now I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't trust anybody.
Then I may have to. We'll talk about it.
Right.
Let me go see.
I told you before.
And we're not just going to...
The male detective leaves the room, and he goes back into the room that has Vanessa. His goal, at the very least, is to get Vanessa to admit that she knew about the plan to murder Sam.
Come here.
We've talked to your sister. Well, Sergeant and Detective Miller have. And her story is not the same as your story. So again, we're going to start out with, are you sure you want to stick with that story, or do you want to tell us what happened? She told us that she called you while you were in Mississippi.
Right.
And you told her to go buy carpet.
You told her to cut up the carpet.
Cut up the carpet. I didn't tell her to go. Yeah, I didn't tell anybody to go buy nothing.
So you told her to cut up the carpet.
Right.
And get rid of it.
Right. And this is because they're telling me the body's already gone.
Did you tell her where to get rid of it?
No. Nothing. I didn't have anything to do with any of that stuff.
You asked your sister to kill Sam. And you asked your sister to kill Sam while BJ was there.
No
Your
reaction.
sister agreed to kill Sam. And your sister and BJ, and actually BJ wouldn't let your sister do it, so he did it. So explain to me why you asked your sister to kill your husband. Why you called Sam and said the checks are at the house, go on over, knowing that Sam was going to be killed when you went over there.
We were all sitting around talking.
So what did you ask Sue to do?
It was just me and Sue.
Okay.
I was just like, it would be better if he wasn't here. I really told him I didn't want to be involved. I just told her. I was just like, that would be too stressful. It would just be
So
too
you didn't
stressful.
actually want to be involved. You wanted her to do it.
Well, she just said, I'll do it. I don't care. I'll do it. Or whatever. And then like you said, then she involved BJ because BJ...
Keeping her out of trouble. And you telling me the truth. What did she say she would do?
Oh, yeah, she did say she would shoot him.
She would shoot him.
She would shoot him.
You asked her to shoot.
I didn't ask her to shoot him.
Did you give her money to buy a gun?
I gave Sue money. I did give her money.
For?
A weapon, yes. I did give her money for the gun.
You sent Sam to your house.
It sounds like orchestration to me.
Under the guise of giving him money, knowing that they were waiting to kill him.
Say yes.
Vanessa is left alone in the interrogation room while the police search for BJ. When they find him, he is brought back to the police department and interviewed by a detective.
This is what I came for. BJ, I need you to start singing, brother. Me. Like, you're like, brother, I need you to hit the scales in that motherfucker. Because there's no way you about to just let Shorty throw you and your girl under the bus and your sister, nigga. Like, she wasn't even in Mississippi. She was.
And I'm going to tell you that you have been implicated in this particular murder, okay? And I want to talk to you about it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Why is that crazy?
Because for one thing, I ain't got the guts to kill nobody.
That means your sister or your girl did it. So you have to pick one, you nut ass nigga. You have to pick one. What is he talking about right now? I don't know what the fuck is he talking about. What is he saying? I don't got the guts to kill nobody. So who shot Buddy? Your sister? That was you telling me? Your sister more man? Never mind. I'm not gonna associate shooting somebody with being manly, but your sister got more guts than you, little nigga.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Do you know anybody who has the guts to kill somebody?
Not that I know of, sir, honestly.
Lakeisha.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's really not in my blood to kill anybody. My mom raised me up to don't be like that. You know, so that's not in my blood to do anything like that at all.
Okay. So you're telling me you've got nothing to do with this?
I have nothing to do with it.
Now, before you start going down that road, I want to tell you that your common law wife, Sue, and her sister, Vanessa, they've been down here talking for about the last 3.5 to 4 hours. They told us a story.
Is that what it means?
Okay. They told us a story about what happened last Wednesday night at the house. Okay. Now tell me what you know about what happened at the house last Wednesday night.
Well, what I know, all right, Vanessa, she was in Mississippi.
Yes.
Okay. So, Sam supposed to came and got some money for an apartment.
Okay.
Okay. I guess he got a hold of my wife because I was downstairs playing pool.
Okay.
Me and my cousin Keisha. He's playing pool. She said Sam will be coming when he knocks. Let him in and call me. I'll come down. We hear a knock. I say, who is it? He said, Sam. Open the door. He comes in. I say, baby. I say, Sam's down here. She comes down.
Now, when you said baby, who are you talking about?
Oh, Susan.
Susan.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like baby, wife.
Okay.
Okay, so I call Susan. She comes downstairs. She gives him an envelope. I don't know what's in the envelope. I don't know he's supposed to be getting an apartment.
Okay.
And so she gave him the envelope. Then at this moment, he pulls out the money. He's counting it.
Okay.
But I don't know how much she gave him. He just said, okay, I'm going. And he walked out. And he left.
Has Vanessa ever asked you to kill Sam?
How that nigga what?
Has Vanessa ever asked Sue to kill Sam while you were present?
No, sir, not at all.
Okay. Did you shoot Sam?
No.
Keisha shoot him?
Did your cousin Keisha shoot Sam?
No, not at all, sir.
I don't think he knows how math works. What? It's only 3 y'all done seen this nigga last. And your girl just told about everything. Nigga, you gonna have to pick somebody to be a fall guy, or you gonna have to stand up and tell the truth. One of the two. And if you do that to Keisha, you're a dumbass.
Okay, well.
Over the course of the next 3 hours, 4 different detectives would try and get BJ to confess, but no matter how hard they tried, BJ's story remained the same.
Now, why am I being under arrest?
Because you were the one who shot and killed Sam.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, the question that we have, and I understand. I don't care if you talk to us. I really don't. I'm here to decide what to charge you with.
You can't charge me with I have
Dude.
not done. No,
yes, I can.
I can't.
I have not done nothing.
Really?
No. Okay, hold on. I'm not asking you if you did it.
No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm telling you like I told you, I didn't do nothing. Sam bought me out of jail one time. Man,
And you know what?
man.
And you still smoke Buddy boots? He bails you out of jail and still you smoked his boots? Boy, I would have left your ass in
Tells me, BJ, something horrible had to have happened to make you do what you did.
No, don't come here with that bullshit, man.
These women are not lying, baby.
How you know that?
All 3 of them told the same story.
How do you know that?
And tell me your story.
I told the dude my mom story.
It don't match anybody else's.
I don't give a f what they say. I know
Did Keisha
exactly.
come in here?
Man, I don't give a f about them right now.
I hope you enjoy jail, son, because that's where you're going.
You going to
And I'm
jail.
going to tell you, look at me, because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to charge you with. I'm going to charge you with capital murder.
Yay!
That's something I didn't even do.
God darn it, I like that, you know what?
No, I don't. That's just.
It's just wrong,
that's
man.
just y'all. All I'm saying, whatever they told y'all.
But the problem is, what you ain't understood yet,
You're not telling
is
us
the
nothing.
forensic evidence proves.
Yeah, but I have not done nothing.
Oh my God! So you just keep that up. You learned well. You
I
learned
learned
well.
from what I
Sure you
learned
did.
from.
Keep it up.
Well, I learned from.
Hang with that story. Hang with that story. Sometimes
Gotta lock in with that.
I enjoy losing.
You gonna lie, you gotta lock in.
All right.
He petty. This is why he petty. the reason why he said sometimes I enjoy losing because the demeanor that Buddy's showing right here, if he gets convicted, it's gonna be a completely, I'm talking about a whole 180. So much so that nigga, the dichotomy between this face and the face he gonna make in court will make anybody, especially if you cynical. You a cynical lad. I didn't do it. Please don't do it to me. Like nigga, damn. I thought you was big and bad 33 minutes ago.
Stand up, put your hands behind your back.
Despite never confessing, BJ was arrested and charged with capital murder. The police had one more person to interrogate, and that was BJ's cousin, Lakeisha. So they asked her to come in for an interview.
I mean, what can I say?
Well, tell me the truth of what happened, step by step.
I was playing pool. It was me, BJ, Zaya. We were playing pool. He knocked. I opened the door because I heard the knock. Because it was BJ's turn to shoot. So I was like, okay. I opened the door.
Shit, Buddy said.
And I seen him and I walked away. I went back to the pool table because it was my turn. And then Susie gave, I guess she gave him some money. She gave him something.
She gave him some money.
And I heard him talk. He said something, but the TV was going with the music.
Okay.
So I was like, oh. And I looked, and all I remember was hearing him yell. And when I looked up, he was on the floor.
That's when you hit him with the 2x4?
I hit him? No, I didn't hit him.
Oh my.
I wanted to hit him.
What made you want to hit him?
Because, okay, this is how it started.
Okay.
They had said it was like he beats women. Okay. But I never seen them when they were talking about this. They never said no names, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Man,
and then I was like, well, whatever. And then when he came in, what's a 2x4? Hold on.
A board.
Okay. When he walked in, he said something smart after.
Just ask what a 2x4 is, nigga. You ain't never seen Kids Next Door. You ain't never seen. You ain't never seen Ed and Nettie. Oh, that shit was in 07. Hold up. No, nigga, you ain't never seen Kids Next Door, nigga. You ain't never seen Ed and Nettie. You ain't never seen this ugly little nigga Plank. You ain't never seen Johnny and Plank. Nigga, Plank is a 2x4, my guy. Like, what you talking about? It's a piece of wood, you dickhead. What the hell? What the hell she on? What the hell y'all say? What the hell, bro? Yeah, bro, she drunk on God. What's a 2x4? Bumbucklots.
He had got the money. He said something smart. I was like, what?
I'm not having that, yeah.
And he said it again. And all I heard was, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Who was he talking to?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't on the phone.
Okay.
When I looked up, he had like, his back was like this to me. So I was like, what? And then after that,
I hit him with a 2x4.
I was like, oh no, you ain't finna talk crazy to me. But he's so big, so I was scared. And I was like, ooh, I was shaking. Then I hit him with a board. A small board.
Okay.
And then
a 2x4.
That was it.
He went down?
No, he started like going forward. He didn't go down. He did not go down.
Okay.
He just kind of like went forward, and then that was it. So I was like, okay. And I left it alone, and then they put handcuffs on him.
Who did
BJ.
that? Okay.
He put the handcuffs and the rope, and he was like, Sam. I was like, Sam, why are you saying no, BJ? He's like, no, BJ, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh my God.
What the hell is going on here?
And I just froze for like that few minutes. I was like, oh my God. But I hit him because he made a threat. That scared me.
Nigga, that shit ain't even self-defense. Like, nigga, you said his back was turned to you. He didn't even make a threat at you. You just hit a man with a board, unaccosted. Unprovoked.
Other stuff what they got going on, I don't know about.
So did you put the tape on his mouth?
Oh, because yeah, after he said, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember.
This should be very no, I don't want, I hope you're.
Like, this one, I'm like, nigga, you lying your ass off. Because Keisha, we already got 2 other accounts of you doing blase, squaze. Nigga, you better tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Or not. This should be very vivid in your mind because you've participated in a murder. Now, I'm hoping that you haven't done this on a daily basis, that it would be hard for you to recall.
No.
Okay.
It's just I have bad memory.
Okay, you should be able to remember this.
But I'm just replaying back that time.
Okay.
And then, because
so he was hollering.
He was hollering. He's like, no, BJ, no. He's like, don't kill me. After he kept saying that. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I'm gonna put some tape on his mouth because he was like, he's like, when I get loose, he's like, he kept saying he was gonna beat me, like kill me. So I got scared, so I put the tape.
and that was it.
Okay.
I couldn't do nothing else.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do nothing else.
Okay, well, there's a little bit more that you did, and we need to talk about that.
Like what?
Who shot him? Damn it. Who shot him? Like, nigga, I know y'all can't skip through, but nigga, let's get to the real facts. Nigga, who shot him? Was it you or was it BJ? Nigga?
What happened after he got all tied up in the tapes on his mouth?
He was put in his trunk.
Who put him in his trunk?
BJ.
All by himself?
Yeah, because I didn't do it.
Another grown-ass man.
After that, BJ like kind of dragged him to the door. And then he was like, oh, I'm stuck, help me. And then I helped him just a little.
That's okay.
To lift.
You just lied.
And then after that, because I dropped him, BJ put him in the trunk.
BJ drove Sam's car, and you followed behind in Richard's car. And y'all went out to Richard's house? Okay, and what happened when y'all got out there?
Back like that, my back was to him, and next thing I know, I heard the gun go off.
How many times?
9 times.
Why the fuck is her back always to somebody when the accident happened? This nigga capping, dog. So we ain't never gonna find out who shot Sam, unfortunately, clearly. Nigga, this is some bullshit.
I went back over to the house, Keisha, and got the carpet up, right?
No. That wasn't until we went to Seguin. Susie ripped that carpet up.
Okay.
Because when we got back, she had that ripped up.
Okay.
And then she says, we need to throw it away.
Okay.
And I didn't know, because I was like, why do I have to burn my clothes for?
Okay, so he burned his
evidence, dumbass. Low cards principle? What the
his clothes and yours? But what were they saying? I mean,
they were just anxious, like, oh, the money, you know, we're going to get money. We're going to get money. And I'm like, okay, what money? And they just said insurance money.
Insurance. You didn't hit this man in the back of the head with a board because he talks smack.
He was talking noise.
You did.
At first, they told me. They told me, Keisha, when he come in, hit him. I told him, no, I wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
And then it was like, just do it, just do it, just do it.
Thank you. That
and
sounds much more
I was
like the truth, baby.
Then I kept saying no, and then I was like, no. But then he started talking noise to me.
No, he didn't talk no damn noise to you. He was there to pick up money. You did it because you love your cousin. I get that.
Yeah.
But please don't try to tell me that
No, but
you
I
did
wouldn't
it.
lie to you because I wouldn't want you to lie to me.
Okay, but I'm thinking you are.
That's why I gotta roll up. Because what the are you talking about? You just said, I don't want to lie to you because I don't want you to lie to me. But you literally were telling a story and it was full of lies. So many holes in the story. You said that the nigga just dragged Sam unconscious body to the truck by himself. But then you just said you helped lift him into the... Oh, God. Like, bro. Is she on drugs? Is that why she can't keep her story straight?
Not quite telling me the truth, that you hit him because he was talking noise to you. You hit him because BJ asked you to and you love your cousin.
Yes.
Thank you.
But no, I was just saying he just said his little remarks too.
Okay.
But
BJ asked you to hit him when he came in the door. This whole thing was planned before he got there.
Actually, it wasn't.
Oh, actually it was.
No, when I'm just saying like how I went step by step, like what I told you. But other than that,
it was very much planned with BJ and Susie.
In the end, all 4 people would be charged with murder. Prosecution believed that Vanessa...
W Texas, thank you. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, every single person that was involved in this, no matter how little role they played, all had a hand in this man losing his life. Again, rest in peace, Sam. You niggas are scum. Get him out of here. I'm not playing with you dumbass niggas today.
was a mastermind behind the murder, and she was able to convince the other 3 to kill Sam by promising them large amounts of cash. Lakeisha and Susan would accept a plea deal. In exchange for their testimony against Vanessa, Lakeisha received 20 years while Susan was given 25 years in prison. At Vanessa's trial, her story changed again. This time, she claimed that Sam asked her to take his life because he wanted to provide for his child. The jury didn't buy...
Bitch, what? How do that make sense? You don't think I could earn more money alive than I can dead? If they allow me to get a $750,000 life insurance policy, it's probably because they've assessed that I have value worth at least that. The f are you talking about?
By her story, and she was found guilty and sentenced to 75 years in prison. BJ was the only one who did not implicate himself even under extreme police interrogation. BJ took his case all the way to trial, and due to the lack of evidence, the jury found him not guilty. What are your thoughts on this case?
Hey, now, while BJ most likely probably did do it, right? And I feel like pointing at BJ, right? And it seems like it could either be like they set it up to where BJ is supposed to be the fall guy for this. So if we all say that he had this part to play in it and we're all consistent with it, we can get him up out of here, right? But Lakeisha's not a good witness. So all her testimonies and statements thrown out the window. Susan and Valerie are trying to get off and also try to cap on their involvement in the first place. Nigga, BJ's the only one that took the route of being consistent and telling them as little as humanly possible. While he might be a bad person, he might be a scummy person, hey, that's what you're supposed to do. He followed the protocol. Nigga, ain't no nigga evidence. All of this is he say, she say. And they ain't got nothing on me, because I covered my tracks. So I didn't burn my clothes, all that. Nigga, I ain't. Yeah, so yeah, no. Like, they're just trying to implicate me so they don't get hit with the bulk of the time. It's very simple to explain. This case was still bullshit. It's sad. Texas, good job by charging all of them, but you didn't get the one who did the shooting. And again, we don't know who did the shooting because, again, too much. Oh, yeah, I turned my back, so I don't know what the... Like, all these niggas want to say as less as humanly possible to get them implicated while also trying to say that they was there for all of these other things. How is that even possible? That's the end of the video. Oh, no, it's not. Hold up. To end the video off, man. It's live from the 504, man. Shout out to Tunchi, man. Y'all know what's going on, bro.
From the 504, it's Mr. Crazy Flow, jumping like a bungee no rope. Even in the dungeon, I glow. Even if it ain't Sunday, I glow. If it ain't about money, I go. Nowhere I nail to the flow. Money controls where I go. It is the sail to my boat, and it's going down like there's a whale in the boat. See, you can smell that I smoke, and yep, I sip that lean. You hit me with that combination and make my eyes bleed. I'm a shark in the water. Yep, I swim with the big, so I don't have time to deal with Willie the squid. Really bad niggas. Look at the monster. You don't wanna crash like la la la.
I think Nikki, that's one of the things that Nikki does well. That like, bro, that shit right there, and the voices, that's one of the things that Nikki does well, very well. But that's clearly influenced from Tunchi.
Bamba, see, it's me, Rona and Terry, and my new drop is berry, watermelon plum, just call it fruit punch. I'm an old rapper, get to new bucks, and all you new rappers, you just new lunch. Flow sick, so sick, need a doc, yes. A creature, monster like the Loch Ness. I gets hotter by the top before I sizzle to death. I just tell the clock, give me a sec. In the middle of the wall where my enemy at. I'm running this bitch like every enemy back. Cause every time I hit a track, I'm like an energy pack. The instruments are crying out, where the sympathy at? Yeah, if you read the money, baby, I'ma be back. Wherever legends look like, picture finna be that. I walk right in hip hop like where my dinner be at. I ate that and I was like, where my dinner be at? I hate that women lie, so I lie to them back. Got 2 bitches in my pants, quiet, neither them back. Lot of bitches want dick, I give a lot of them that. Let's do a pill, I can fuck you for an hour with that. To the kids, drugs kill, I'm acknowledging that. But when I'm on the drugs, I don't have a problem with that. And my niggas got guns the size of Tyler's biatch, and we aiming right at your fucking collar, biatch. Pow!
It's the GOAT, nigga. But that is the end of the video. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I drop videos on this channel. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
Baby, slide by.